Right, in this video we are going to see escape sequences and verbatim literal. So let's get started. So first of all, I'll cut it. So escape sequences and verbatim literals are two ways of defining a string literals in C# language. And escape sequences in C# are special characters that are used to represent certain characters in a string literal that would be otherwise be difficult or impossible to represent directly. We will see in our coding or program in further. So commonly used escape sequences are single quote, double quote, backslash, new line, horizontal tab, carry, return, backspace, home feed, vertical tab, and there are many more also. And the verbatim literal is in C# are string literals that allow you to define a string without having to worry about escape sequences. So in order to, if you do not, so they are distinguished by the @ character placed before the opening quote. So use cases. So escape sequences are used to represent special characters within string literals such as new lines or quotation marks without causing errors. And verbatim literals are useful when working with strings that contain special character and allows you to ignore escape sequences altogether. For example, if you want to add a path in a string variable, then verbatim literal can help you a lot. So now let's get coded. So we'll go to our Visual Studio Code, and first we need to go to our terminal and create a directory, make directory, project, and then go to this directory, and here we will run .NET new console to create our console app. So our console app was created successfully. Now we will open this app in Visual Studio Code. So we'll open it. So first of all, we will remove this hello world line, and now we'll see some of the escape sequences. So first of all, we have a new line character. So in order to use new line character, you need to use \n, which will create new line. For example, if you want to write like right line and then hi, and then add new line, you want to write like, for example, word. Now I'll run this program, then you will see that hi will be printed in first line and then word will be printed in next line, like this. So let's run this program. So first of all, we will go to our terminal and then run this program, .NET run, and here you can see hi word. So we'll go to our terminal, and here you can see hi world. So next we have a horizontal tab character. So horizontal tab character. So in order to use a horizontal tab character, you need to write \t, which will print horizontal tab. So console dot write line, and then hi tab, and then word. Now its output will be something like this: hi, then 4 spaces, 1 2 3 4, and then word. So we will see the output on terminal. So first of all, we will go to the terminal and then run this .NET run. So here you can see the output. So now we will go to the Visual Studio Code and comment this. Next we have a character. So for example, \character. So in order to use backslash, you need to write double backslash. So we will print this console.write line, and then For example, if you want to add pipe, if you want to add a path, then you need to use backslash. But if you print this like this one, then this will use backslash. If you print the single one, this will show the error because it is not possible, right? So in order to add a single backslash, you need to write double backslash, right? So we will run this program on terminal. So go to terminal and run .NET run. Now here you can see only one backslash is there. Now we will go to our Visual Studio Code and let's see other escape sequences. So next we have a single quote character. So for example, single quote character, if you want to use a quote in single quote in a string, then you need to use it like this one, console dot write line and then hello world. So you can use it like this one, but and also like this one, right? But this is the escape sequence. So this will not give any error if you use this backslash and then single quote. So we will run this program on terminal. So go to terminal and run .NET run. So here you can see single quote will be printed. So here you can see single quote were printed. Okay, now we'll go to our Visual Studio Code and let's see other escape sequences. So next we have a double quote character. Double quote character. So like if you want to print hello in double quote, so normally you can't just do this like this one because it will show an error. So therefore you need to write a backslash so that it will not show any error, like this one, right? And similarly in this back quote also. So we will run this program on our terminal. So go to our terminal and then run this .NET run. So you can see here double quotes are printed using escape sequences. So now let's go to our Visual Studio Code. Next we have a Unicode character representation in hexadecimal value of 4 digits. So if you want to like add 4 digits, then you can write it as a Unicode character. Unicode character escape sequence like this one, U and then 1 2 3 4 digit value. And if you want to use for 8 digit values, then you need to write capital U 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So we are going to use 4 digit values, 4 hexadecimal values, representation of a Unicode character. So for example, if I want to make this console dot write line and then I want to print the Unicode representation of 4 digits values, then I need to write U and then U. Let us take an example of 0489 something, whatever you want, or you can Google it what is the Unicode character value of any character. So we'll run this program on our terminal. So you need to go to terminal and then write .NET run. So here it is not printed because maybe the terminal will not support that Unicode character. So let's Google it. So we'll go to our Google and let's Google some Unicode characters. So here is the list of Unicode characters, this one. So for example, if we want to use this hash value, so we need to use this 0023. So if you want to print hash, then you need to use 0023. it's a Unicode representation. So I'll go to our Visual Studio Code and we'll write 0023, right? And now we'll go to our terminal and run this program again. .NET run. So here you can see a hashtag is there. So now we'll see what is a verbatim literal. So basically verbatim literal are just string literals that allow you to define string without having to worry about escape sequences. Alright, so go to our Visual Studio Code and use it in our program. Verbatim literal. For example, you want to store a path in a string, but by default you cannot do this like this one. For example, I have a path C# or folder, subfolder. So you can't just do this like this one, because this will take it as a escape sequence if you write a backslash here. So in order to use this, and in order to use this verbatim literal, you need to write @ in the starting so that it will not show any error, or we can just print it using right line path, and this will be printed without any errors. And if we create another string, like for example new line hello, so you create it like this one, hello world. So here you can see there is an error because we can't just do it like this one, but if we add a verbatim literal at the starting, we can do it easily. So if you print this right line new line hello, and if we run this program on our terminal, so now you can see hello world will be printed as it is, as we used it in our program, and the path will also printed, right? So verbatim literal will be also very useful. So thank you.